to the computer.
Yeah,
Did you hear
got
that?
it. Yep.
And then we're going to record live. Go ahead.
All right, let me know. Hello?
We're ready.
All right, hold on 1 second here. Oh, you
I
got
like
a
the
big
dark
shadow
look.
on you. You got a big shadow. Big shadow, kid. Give me a countdown here.
Hold on. Gotta get rid of that shadow.
Yeah, it's huge. Can you hear me? Check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's your boy JMillz. We in the house.
Woo! Let's do it.
27 different layers. All right, give me a countdown here.
Shadow? Too bright? What's this look like?
You have a shadow. All I can see is your head. You look like freaking powder.
Well, that's kind of the look I'm going for.
That's fine. I like the rocking chair.
Hold on. I need a hat.
Get a hat. God, is it freaking cold down here.
So you think I need brighter light?
Yeah. Yeah. Check, check.
How's that?
That's nice. There you go.
I feel like that's got to come down here. Nah. I have like stage lights.
That's not good. Check, 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 check.
We're almost there.
Don't worry.
Corey.
Check, 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 check.
Oh, I know what I'm doing. I think. I need time for this. Let's go.
All right. Tell me when we're ready.
I think I'm gonna look as good as I'm gonna look.
That's it. That's all I can do.
Yeah, I'm a little dark, but look what's behind me.
All right. All right. I like it.
All right, let's go.
Here we go. Count it down.
5, 4, go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back in action, ladies and gentlemen. The seconds, number 2 podcast of the season. It's your boys from Divot Toolz live here on the Zoom channel. We got JMillz in the studio, and we got JB Brisson in the lab. What's good, man? How's things?
Busy. Things are good. Things are good. You know, just I think we got to hire an audio engineer to make this possible.
Audio engineer, or maybe do it together where it's, you know, you're not in the garage when it's 22 degrees outside.
It's 65 in my basement. I'm looking at behind me next week, home of the players, little TPC Sawgrass, 17th right there. Oh, look at that light right at you, right?
Speaking of the TPC Sawgrass, Tiger Woods not in the field.
You know, I'm not surprised. I'm a little upset, but I'm not surprised.
Wow.
Are you shocked?
Absolutely. I mean, if anything, part of me felt like this is an opportunity for him to get out there and get his feet wet and play in some serious competition with probably the best of the best. You know, I mean, we're only a month away from the Masters, and he's not going to be playing at the Players. I don't know. Is there something wrong in the Tiger Woods camp? Does anybody know anything? But I just can't see him missing the Players.
I don't think anything's wrong in the Tiger Woods camp. I just think that Tiger knows he can only play so many times a month, and there's no way he could play and then have 2 weeks off, I think, right? 3 weeks?
Yeah. So Tiger is on a limited schedule. Is that what you're saying? Heard it first here.
I mean, the guy, he said he's on a limited schedule. He said he can play,
It's
5-6 times a year.
The Players is bigger than the PGA. It's
The
your
Players
turn.
is the flagship event for the PGA Tour, since the PGA Tour doesn't host any major. Fun fact. 0 majors are owned by the PGA Tour.
Except for their PGA Tour
What do you mean
championship.
the PGA Tour? PGA Tour
Well, the
championships
PGA
owned by the
championship,
PGA
professional,
members.
right? That's just basically you're a PGA member on the PGA Tour.
No, it's not
So
the
you
same
just
thing.
you don't agree with that.
Because it's PGA, Professional Golf Association of America, and then there's
Right.
the PGA Tour, which is a not-for-profit, non-business tour. It's 2 totally different entities.
I get it. We'll go with that. But on
Call
bigger
up,
news,
call up D Nice.
on bigger news, your boy Brooks Koepka with the dub back. 4 majors, and now the big win on the Live Tour.
Who?
Brooks Koepka
Today?
last week
Last
came
week,
back, brought it out. Nobody even noticed.
Charles Howell won the PGA Tour. I mean, the
Oh
Live.
yeah, I thought it was Brooksy. Maybe you won it today.
So
I'm
you're a
sure.
big time Live guy, and you don't even know who won.
I'm not a big time Live guy because you can't see it on TV, so it's kind of a bummer.
240,000 people watched last week. Big deal. 10 times the
Hallmark
amount of
it.
people
Yeah,
watched the
but
Honda Classic, which you
that's-
hate.
Yeah, no, I don't hate Honda Classic. I just think it's ridiculous that the PGA Tour can't put quality members of their tour in what is probably the biggest name in golf. That's Jack's tour. That's Jack's home. I mean, that's Jack's course.
Yeah.
But no, let's move on. That's been in the past here. We could talk a little bit really quickly about this week's event. It looks like it's heating up here going into Sunday. Scotty Scheffler made a move today. You've got Victor Hovland, Scotty, and I think Rory's right there. Terrell Hatton, Patton,
Woo.
Cat in the Hat.
How about
So-
Rob yesterday, man? He shot like 76. I think he shot worse today.
He shot 76 yesterday and 76 today.
I just know that
Can't
I
seem to
shot
find the
like
fairways with-
78 around that place.
He can't find the fairway with the new driver.
Some people. Oh, no, that's not true. I think
Speaking
you're
of the new
saying that to
drivers,
get me all fired up.
what's going on in your neck of the woods over there in
I'm
Move
sorry, I
that.
have to move off camera. I didn't really finish setting up. Just gonna put that right there. Come on in here. No big deal.
Got their big cat.
We got a lot of things coming out. We got some new McLovin head covers. Can't see because it's a little dark. We're just living the dream right now.
So big things for the big new year of 2023, the GOATs.
Yeah, I mean,
You got
we talked a little bit of that last week.
Yeah, so you want to share?
This will be all new. It has not transitioned entirely yet, but it will be all Callaway for 2023 and beyond.
Shots fired.
Why shots fired?
That's big news right there.
Yeah,
Jay Brisson headed back to Callaway.
So I mean, this is a pretty ridiculous head cover. I know nobody really cares, but like, I mean,
Does
this
it
is
say elite?
Team
What
Callaway
does it
Elite
say there?
Limited.
Does it say
You
Elite
can't buy it in
Series?
stores.
Like Bass
But
Pro Shops.
yeah, I played
Elite Series.
Callaway before. You do.
Exciting stuff. Exciting, to have us moving forward in the right direction here. A little shout out. Hopefully, get a little Divot Toolz tag on the bag. That'd be pretty dope.
I mean, Callaway signed Good. They signed Bob Does Sports. They got John Rahm. And they got Divot Toolz. Xander Schauffele. No big deal.
Vander Schauffele. Yeah, so I'm looking right now, and Johnny Rahm, I don't think is inside the top 20 this week. Again, it could possibly lose the world #1 ranking after this week.
Really?
Take it over by Scotty Scheffler or Rory, depending on how if it plays out. But it's nice to see those guys all playing together. Good golf, good camaraderie, good competition on the PGA Tour.
Good Valley who?
Good Valley who, and you're at a place that Arnie built, and got a shout outs to the great Arnold Palmer, great iced tea. Love the light iced tea. Great mixture. What do you got there? Is that Arnold Palmer? Can't tell, you're sitting in the shadows.
I know. I don't know if I gotta move the camera closer.
I like it. It looks good. Or just pay the electric. Hey, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe you should pull that McLovin putter head back out again and show it to us one more time.
Oh, you wanted to see that? I mean,
there it is. Look at that.
Odyssey.
Mid Odyssey. Great. That's just great marketing right there. Nicely done.
I mean, here's the driver head cover I was trying to show you. That kind of
pretty sweet. Like where it says a limited edition.
I love all the chevrons there. Yeah, I mean, it's just good week. Here you go.
Nice.
So what's new with you? What's going on?
Just living the dream here. Got to looking forward to the springtime and watching a little golf this week. Watching baseball, getting into the little bit of the mode, like what the MLB is doing with the pitch clock. So speeding things up a little. But really just excited for the upcoming season at Fox Top Yard. Looking forward to getting out and playing. Got to break in a pair of cleats this year, so we'll see what happens.
I got to tell you, I drive up there a lot, as you know, and it is in incredible shape. And just the amount of work they're doing up there. It probably had this side of the Connecticut River one of the 3 best clubhouses, maybe 5. I mean, might even be better than that. I don't know. And they're just putting money into it, and it's exciting.
You mentioned top
What
5.
happened?
Top 5.
What happened?
We're good. We're still rolling here. I see you moving. I got you.
Hold on. If you're still there.
Yeah, we're good. We're here. We got you.
You there?
Oh yeah, we're here.
Oh, you can't hear me. Hold on, guys.
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me. I cannot hear
you're
you.
Fine. Oh.
Hold on. We got audio issues. I told you we need to hire an audio engineer. I just gotta go. I got disconnected from my iPad.
Oh boy.
And things like that happen.
In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy this instrumental.
I created his water.
Oh, not that one. That's not good.
I'm sorry.
I'm
back. What was that?
You're off screen. So, talking about the possibly top 5 clubhouses in the area, there are some little hidden gems out there that we have. If they can ever finish the work up at Putnam, that's a nice little hole in the wall clubhouse they got there. I don't really know a whole lot about the other private courses. I know Stonington's is not that great, not gonna lie, and I don't think Great Next is all that great. But I think Norwich doesn't even have a clubhouse or public. Grizzle's got a nice little restaurant. They don't have really a true clubhouse. But I think
Tap House is legit.
You are off the screen, sir.
What?
Gone black.
No,
I can see you.
You can see me. Back. You're back.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Here the whole time.
You're gone.
No, I'm right there.
The BassBroShop.com one is the one that keeps going black on me.
Yeah, ignore that one.
All right, I'm going to ignore that one.
Go.
Yep.
Anyways.
Yep, perfect. So, yeah, so I do know they were doing some work along the rails and the walkway, which was pretty crucial, I thought, all season. I thought for years there that they could fix that area up. It would look a lot better. When you drive in, the aesthetics are nice. Beautiful wall out front. I mean, I don't have to keep parking on it every week, but the place is looking pretty smooth. I drove back by there a couple days ago on my way back from having to run some errands, and they were out working. So they're putting the money into it. They're really, trying to promote everything as their new 2023 season begins. And I think they want to take it to the next level, man.
Yep.
I'm excited.
You know, that's the bottom line. I'm fortunate to be there. And
You're
ready
blessed.
to ride it out.
You're blessed. Expectations. Let's talk expectations. 2023, the year of the GOAT. I don't know if I've told you guys that yet. The year of the GOAT. I've won a championship by 23 strokes. Just saying. So my expectations, I believe I could possibly be a 12.5 handicap at Fox Hop Yard. And kind of just roll my way around there. Do I think I'm going to win a club championship or a flight championship? I don't know. It depends on how much time I get to practice.
I think I'm going to spend a lot of time on the range this year of a lot of courses. So I'm going to be at different courses every week. Working. For Callaway. So I think I'm going to be ready this year.
Callaway.
Shout out. Yeah, I think I'll be ready. And I'm excited about that.
Was that a plug?
It was a major plug.
Wow. So again, though, let's talk about the expectations at Fox Hop Yard. We can dive into a little bit of your plugging, but as past members of Fox Hop Yard, you also spent the year out at Blackhall. So obviously, I'm not comparing the two courses, but lengthwise, green size wise, they're pretty fairly close. I think Fox has a little more danger off of the tee than Blackhall has, except for the backside at Blackhall. But I think if you can control your driver there and you can hit it further than 250 yards, you have an opportunity to score, depending on the tees you play. So personally, I'd like to play the whites. I know you guys won't let me. So I'll probably hit the blues. I hit the driver about 230, 235. I will get no roll there. I know that because the greens or the fairways will be soft. So I do think I can play the 12.5 handicap and hold my own.
I don't think the fairways will be soft this year. They were not soft last fall. They are firm right now. We've had a dry winter. So I don't necessarily think that's accurate. But I mean, you don't hit the green from 300 yards out on 18 if the fairways are soft, which is what you did. So insert clip here. We don't have a visual engineer either.
We will though, because you gotta remember this is recorded, so it's gonna look awesome when it's all put together.
So yeah, I mean, I can't really compare the courses. They're different, but they're very similar. We all know the late great Robert Trent Jones designed Blackhall, one of his favorite works he ever did. And Fox Hop Yard was done by Roger Rulewich, who worked directly for Trent Jones and actually did a lot of the work at Blackhall. So, I mean, there is some similarities in the bunkering, the green shaping, but they're two visually different courses off of the tee box, right? So I have no expectations. My expectations to play more than 25 rounds this year. And probably play to my handicap, which may be a little self-inflated going into the year. And I'll say that out loud on camera. So everybody who thinks I've got to get shots, I don't need a shot from anybody. So I'll say it on camera.
Can you give us a number?
I'll be a 4 or a 5.
4 or 5, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it there. early March 4 or 5 is what he's saying. It's a good course. You've had a lot of success there in the past. You played there before. It'll be interesting. You guys hit it a lot farther than I do, so it'll be fun to see. I'm
going on a
excited.
limb. 3.8 by August 1st.
Wow. All right. Well, you heard it, ladies and gentlemen, all 0 listeners, that he will be a 3.8 by August. So
Nobody
And-
cares.
I don't get it. Like the hat. Nobody cares what you shoot. Nobody cares. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. I think we have to make some shout outs here in the middle of the podcast real quick to fellow brother and out at Blackhall. Just had a little baby papoose. So from a guy who would say, why, what, you guys can't make it? And now he's gonna know. He's gonna know. But congratulations to him and his wife on a baby girl, beautiful little baby girl. Hope everyone is happy and excited to be home, and mom is healthy, and enjoy your no sleep for the next year and a half.
Well, I'm 11 years in, so might be more than a year and a half.
Woo! It's tough, man.
It's different.
It's tough. Yeah, we went out to dinner tonight to a little place in Mystic, and the little boy came with us, and he did a pretty good job. So it's exciting, but we're learning. We're seeing how things are. So, anyways, let's get.
You could go out to dinner. I haven't been out to dinner in 11 years.
Yeah, it's not fun. It's hard work, actually. Preparing yourself to get to the meal, to make sure you bring everything. I'm ordering, off the menu for him, trying to keep him quiet. Got Coco Melon playing in the side. Oh boy. Look at you got
There it
space
is.
alien coming in. Hey, oh boy.
Listen,
Oh,
I told you guys,
Didn't even
this
see
is a
him.
big deal. Thank
Was that
you.
for
If
makeup?
This goes right there.
Leading the PGA this week is your boy, Kirk Cacamano.
Go ahead.
Camino?
Who?
Kirk Catsiamo.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
He has made a run at the end. He's still -9. He fell back to 5. What Scotty Scheffler is doing week in and week out is unbelievable. The guy's putting, he's throwing darts when he has to. He's grouping them together. He finished with 3 in a row, bring it back up on the leaderboard. And you look back, Rory's there, and then the rest of the field, Justin Thomas and Spieth will have to make a pretty serious run to get there. But it'll be exciting
Justin
to see what
Thomas-
happens tomorrow.
Justin Thomas had a big week this week. He finally got his name on the board at the Seminole Pro member. So he won that on Monday. Fun fact, it's the first time he's won.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a big deal.
It's a big deal. He and Spieth there look like they will be playing together tomorrow. I'm not sure though, because I don't think so. I think there's one other guy that finished -5 before those two, but it would have been fun to see those two play together. Go ahead.
You said play together, and it just.
Get you pumped
What
up.
are your thoughts on Tiger Woods making the Ryder Cup this fall? I know it's early, but what are your thoughts?
As a captain, sure.
Woo!
As a pitcher, you got to play. You got to play. You can't just play in your event. You got to play in all the events. You got to play in the ones that count. And
Tiger Mother Woods.
Listen, I know him as Tiger My Woods. I met the guy. But I'm disappointed. Jump starts my golf. I don't like that the players moved early. I've always liked it in May. I know they wanted to kind of get ahead of things, but disappointed he's not there. Probably, for the best for him. But we'll see. There's definitely got to be an issue.
No.
Look, I'm rocking my hat. Come on.
Yeah, so
there's got to be an issue.
I don't think so. Hey, how about the latest news out of the PGA Tour? Pebble Beach next year, elevated event. No celebrities on the weekend.
That's smart.
You got to see Pebble Beach.
That's something they should have done 10 years ago. It's too slow.
Yeah, I know, but so I think
It's too slow.
yeah, it is. But they have to pay homage. Is that how you say it? Homage? Homage? No clue. Audio podcast can't even
Homage,
homage.
like
You-
sandwich,
Like what?
like sandwich. Like I'd like to place an order today. I'd like a sandwich.
Sandwich. So
There you go.
you gotta pay homage to those who came before you. And Bing Crosby and I don't know who else, but those guys
Bro,
out in Hollywood.
They didn't even
awesome.
pay They didn't even pay respect last week to Jack, who came before them. All.
Good point.
So and for Jack to sit there and say you got to chase money to set up your family and blah 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 blah, dude, I'm telling you right now, in 1970, when Jack's out there with the yellow Golden Bear T-shirt and sweater on, rocking around there, he would have went with the money. So it's tough for these guys to say that, and Jack say, "Oh, I understand because they're trying to take care of their family." No shit, we all are. I mean, look at this. We're all trying to take care of our family, and they're going to go where the money's at. I just hope that in the next 6 months they can figure out a way to coincide together, and we can all live happily ever after.
It's not gonna happen.
Why?
Not in 6 months.
Why can't it happen though? Why? I mean,
Greg, I've got a giant dick. Norman. Sorry. I mean, if you've seen the picture on his Instagram, you know what I'm talking
Greg.
about. The hammer.
you don't wait. a minute.
Shark.
You heard it. Greg, huge Norman. I mean, he just walks around. He walked into the PGA Tour with his word in the streets is with his penis out. Just walked in there and was like, "You guys got to show me homage. You got to show the homage." And he went after the guys that he thought were going. I don't mind not seeing Dustin Johnson on Sundays. I don't care. I've never liked him to begin with, but it makes the field stronger when those guys are there. This week's field at Palmer's is freaking awesome.
Well,
It's awesome.
so you say that. So let's go back to what this week is. It's an elevated event. We're going to have 12 elevated events, whatever the number is next year. We're going to have less players, but they're going to be the better players. And I know people don't like that. Some people like it.
Sounds like the live.
It does, but here's the deal. Play better. The WGC existed. This is exactly the WGC. It's just owned
Correct.
by the PGA Tour.
Correct. And the
So,
WGC
it doesn't bother
events
me.
were awesome.
They were incredible. How many did Tiger win? Like 47?
Oh, yeah. But they're the best fields.
Firestone. Yeah, I'm excited. I want to see the best players on the course more often. And I want to see them play against each other. I don't want to see Patrick Cantlay show up in Memphis and be the only top 15 player and him win and call it a win.
Yeah.
So you had some stuff on your mind you really wanted to talk about.
So a couple of things that I was one of them was we already touched base. Tiger not being there this week broke my heart. Or not this week, but next week broke my heart.
17
Second of all,
progress.
I like to, I wanted to throw out something that I believe. I played golf for 20 plus years now, and I'm not a professional. I'm nothing like that. I'm just your average amateur.
Below.
But the three best driver companies. Okay, the three best driver companies. All right, and I'm going to make some people upset, and I really don't give a shit. Callaway has came a long way. They're 3. King 2, Titleist 1. And TaylorMade is where they are because of their marketing. They could market the hell out of a Tootsie Roll, to where you were thinking you were eating, the best Tootsie Roll. And I like Tootsie Rolls, so nothing against Tootsie Rolls, but that's just what they do.
But
and
can you
they
do the
put
Tootsie
out,
Roll?
Let me
That's
see
it.
your Tootsie Roll, Tootsie Roll. Let me see your Tootsie Roll. Yeah, but I mean, they put out 15 drivers. Half the time, I mean, you don't. I don't know. Maybe I'm off my rocker here, but I just look at the three best companies, and I'm probably missing one or two there where people are going to say, "Oh, PXG, nope, not going to happen." And I just think you got the three leading companies. Titleist, kind of close to the heart. Always played a Titleist driver. Switched over a couple years ago, but Ping and Callaway. I don't know. Your thoughts?
I don't know. I'm wearing a hat. So I think that a lot of manufacturers make really good stuff. I think that only one is really pushing the limit with technology stories that are actually accurate and that speak to what they're doing. So it's 2023. AI computers are the future. Only one company invested millions of dollars into an AI computer 10 years ago or close to it, and it has been using it and developing and developing and developing. I hit the new paradigm and I won't play another driver. So I think they all make good drivers. I think you have to go get fit. And as a fitter, that sounds ridiculous to say, right? But you got to get fit. And then you got to play the driver that looks good, feels good, sounds good. And last year, that company that starts with a P made one of the most forgiving drivers ever. And it sounded like trash. So, yeah, you got to have it all. And I would totally, because of the acoustics of the 425, now the 430 is totally different, but I couldn't have them in my top 5, which is a hot take.
Wow. Wow. Speaking about Callaway and fittings, you want to indulge a little, maybe let the people know where you'll be and when they can sign up for a quick fitting from Callaway. And is it just the Paradigm? Is there anything else coming out? I mean,
there could be. I don't know. I mean, it's early in the year, right? So the
Paradigm
is wild. It's the first driver on the market with a full 360 carbon chassis. And basically, so I've got an old driver here. Mine's on order. But basically, you've got a forged carbon sole. Then the crown is carbon. So nobody's ever done that where it's full 360. Titanium face.
Y'all are fancy.
It's pretty cool. AI face, forged pup face, super fast. I don't know. It's really good. Where am I going to be? So, you got to be a member of the places I'm doing the fittings, right? So there's that. So I'll start off at River Highlands, also known as TPC. You heard of it?
Shout out to
I'll be at the Connecticut Golf Show. So I'll be there Friday and Sunday.
Where is that?
Up in Hartford.
Wow.
Chris Cody's Connecticut Golf Show.
Unbelievable.
The 24th, 25th, 26th.
We have the nicest facility in the area to host something like that. With the
So
most
Mohegan Sun is hosting the fishing event. My other work will be at the fishing event that weekend. So that's why.
Well, that makes me a little happier to know that they didn't just get bumped because they didn't want to reach out down here. But
no, that's
shout out to Mohegan Sun. They do a really nice job at that expo center. The place kicks ass.
Yeah.
It's huge. So
you can come see me at the fitting, the Connecticut Golf Show, and then I'll be basically the majority of the country clubs that sell Callaway from Hartford, West Hartford down.
So is there a public course? where people are members, they can come out and see Callaway? Or are you fitting? Are you fitting in the house? Are you doing it in the studio? What are you doing for fitting?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I probably could fit in the house for fun. It would be tough though. So just because I can swing in the house doesn't mean everybody can swing in the house because of the ceiling heights,
Wow, that shot's fired at me.
broken bulbs.
Did break a ball.
I got a nice head cover coming with a broken bulb on it. So
Fancy.
you haven't seen that? I will send you
I
a picture.
saw it. I saw it.
Okay. So Raceway up in Thompson. I'll be there. I don't know if I'm doing their members or if anybody can sign up.
I think it's a public
Look.
golf course.
It's 100% a public golf course.
Nice. So you come to a fitting. Obviously, you've got to have some idea of what you're looking for, or you just show up and say, "Hey, I want to demo a few different clubs. I want to demo a few different drivers." Is it a Callaway exclusive? Are you going to be alongside Ping and TaylorMade?
No. So I don't know. Decade ago, when I used to do this for a different company, we had demo days, right? So I'd show up, I'd set up the tent, wait for people to walk by. It sucked.
Hey,
now,
how you doing? You gonna try to make a demo?
Exactly.
Hey,
now,
yeah, my swing speed's like 127, 135, double shift step. Don't know if you guys got that stuff in stock. I mean, what do you got?
sound like Adam. So, so yeah, so now you've got to make an appointment. So today there was a fitting day at Fox Hop Yard. Callaway was there. Believe it or not, there's another Callaway performance fitter that is also a member at Fox Hop Yard. Small world.
Wow.
Ricky Batts, I think his name is. He probably just goes by Rick Bat, but I like Ricky.
Rick Big Bats.
Yeah, Ricky Ticky. Probably a nice guy. I shouldn't call him anything.
Bringing you with a big bat.
So Callaway had a fitting day, Fox Hop Yard today. He worked it, or one of the guys worked it, and you had to pre-register for these slots, half-hour slots. So when you come to a fitting day,
Say that again.
you had to pre-register for the half-hour slot.
Oh, okay.
I knew exactly what you thought I said. This ain't New London. So
Whoa! I live in the Ville, son. I live in the Ville.
Yeah, you remember that story. So so anyways, we're going to hell. So you come to me, you're interested in a new driver, bring your driver with you. We're going to be working on GC quads. I got to get your initial numbers, your club speed, what you're using, what kind of ball you like, what you don't like about your ball. I'm going to tell you what shaft you should be playing, as in flex. Then after we do that, we're going to dial in the launch of the ball and the head, the launch, then the spin. We're going to see where the ball is going. Is it going right to left to right, blah, blah, blah. And then we're going to find the right shaft, and then we're going to set you up, right grip and everything. Now, I think the lion's share of the stuff I'm going to be doing are going to be drivers and fairway woods, right? Speaking of which, the 3-wood is just insane. So if you need a 3-wood, that's the 3-wood to get. Come see me, I'll fit you. But yeah, so I think that's most of what I'm going to be doing. I think there's going to be irons. There's a guy who wants to set up Paradigm irons, which is unbelievable. Like if you want forgiveness and you want to hit it far, those are the irons. So that's what I'm here to tell you.
There you got it, folks. You got it. I just like hearing the word shaft.
Well, what kind of shaft are you playing? Silence. Are you playing shaft music? Can't hear it.
Talk about your shaft. What size shaft do you have?
Right there. Best shaft in golf.
I am unfamiliar with all of that terminology, whether it wiggles, jiggles, if it's long and strong. I just get up and whack it. And my golf game is like the local marching band, right, left, out of tune. But hey, I'm a 12.5 handicap, and I'll throw down with anybody. I ain't scared. Interesting stuff, though. Looks like you're going to get a lot of recognition out there, I guess you would say, and a lot of course time or driving range time at some really nice places. So hopefully that pays off, and hopefully you're rocking the Divot Toolz towel out there, man. They're coming soon. Shout out Divot Tool towels, $25.99. You can pay now, pay later.
We'd prefer you pay now.
Yeah,
We'll ship it in 8 to 24 weeks.
absolutely. So interesting stuff there you got. That's definitely going to interfere with quite a bit of your opportunities to play golf, I imagine.
Life.
It is life. Just so you know, the next Live Tour event is March 31st, and it will be in Florida at Orange Country National.
County National.
Nah, I think it's country.
I bet you
County?
$10.
Uh,
Orange County National is where the PGA golf show used
Yeah,
to
that's
be
where they're
held.
going to be there.
Am I right?
Yeah, I'd have to look it up to see. And then on April 23rd, they're going to be in the garage sale in. I don't understand or they're going to be in South Australia, and then Singapore. So again, I'm going to boost the Live Tour because I thought it was going to be something great and competitive, but I can't physically watch the damn thing.
It's on the WB.
So, and I have to stream it.
It's not the WB anymore. Sorry, it's a CW. DW.
It's going to be on
DM?
CW now. It's going to be on CW. Wonderful. I'll have to look and see how to find that channel.
I don't
So
get it.
that's it. I'm done with the Live Golf. I'm not going to talk about it in the next several podcasts. I just had to get it out there and just say, you know, it's one of the things. It's one of those things that just absolutely annoyed me. Now, my last topic of the night is golf apparel. All right, I'm going to offend you. I'm going to offend people. It's disgusting, dude. The amount of money we're paying for golf apparel. Okay, a pair of shorts at your local, super box store, $70. A pair of slacks, $140. I mean, come on, man. And I get it. I like to dress up. I like to show off what I'm doing. I like that stuff. But $122 for a shirt that I needed a size 7X, and it's still too small. I'm not a slim guy. I'm not a tour guy. None of the guys I play with are tour built bodies. We're all average Joe. All right. We're average Joes out there. But you're telling me that at 255 pounds, a slim 255, I have to wear a size 7X.
No, you did not.
And it's $120.
So,
come
full
on,
disclosure,
man.
Josh sent me a picture of a couple shirts the other day.
Actually,
it was in the group chat. They were 2X. I looked at the
those
tag.
were the 2X.
It was a 2X.
Ones, yes, those are the 2X, Travis, and they're a little tight. I'm not gonna lie. And I got those from a really good deal from a really good friend who runs a golf shop. So not a big deal there. But I'm talking about. I'm gonna throw the name out there. Bad Birdie.
That's a young brand. It's crap.
Absolutely smoked my wall. Now I should have known because last year I went and tried some on at another big box store and they didn't fit.
I was
But
there.
I said, all right, come on, man. Come on. So I just don't know. And then as a kid growing up, Tommy Hilfiger, Polo, all that good stuff we rocked. Now to go to Kohl's and see them selling Tommy Hilfiger on the shelf for $55, I'd rather wear Tommy Hilfiger than go and spend $85 to wear an Adidas t-shirt or Adidas polo.
So
I mean, come on, man.
I like golf shirts. It is what it is.
Campy is what it is. It's nuts. And I get it. We want to look good out there, but we're out there. We're not going to a dance. We're going out there to get hot, sweaty, mustard stains, beer spilt on them.
I don't
You
drink.
come off the golf course, you smell like a $3 bill or $3 whore has been rolling around in the grass for 4 hours. I can't do it anymore. I sat back there and I'm like, $140 for a pair of tailor-made pants, dude. Come on.
Oh, are you talking about? I know what you're talking about. I own a pair.
Yes.
The
You
Grayson
have
sweatpants.
$150 sweatpants.
They're the best pants I
You're
own.
probably wearing them right now.
I'm not wearing them. I'm wearing a pair of $60 jeans.
I mean, I guess for years I've been spoiled by family who's giving me stuff, but like I didn't realize that your typical golf apparel is that much.
Oh, it's brutal. So
But why though? Why?
I don't know,
Who is
so-
bad? Who are these guys from Bad Birdie and these guys from Bird Dogs and Wiener Puppies and all this and stuff that these guys make up these names? I mean, the other day I'm in there looking at golf pants and it was like Shrinky Dinks. They were like 5 inches. Right? I don't have that kind of room. I can't fit in those golf shorts. I can't pay $70 to wear those. And listen, are some of these shirts even appropriate for the golf course?
yeah, it's arguable. I don't know. I got used to paying those country club places when I was, quite honestly, when I was in PA. The shirts I'd buy were all $120. It was what it was.
You can go to
I don't know.
Walmart. You can go to Walmart right now or Target or Kohl's.
I'll have a pretty ridiculous wardrobe this year.
Yeah, I mean, and that's but it's difficult to grow the game and tell these kids that they've got to wear, and again, I mean, I got them right here. I got expensive shoes, but I'm also an adult. But for the kids though, it's like the same price for the shirts.
So if you're a kid, you're probably playing at a Muni, I hope. And I've seen people wear Snuggies on the Muni. So like, do
Shout
whatever you
out
want
to
to do.
Connor. Connor was a snuggy guy.
He was. So
I wonder how he's doing.
got two kids
kids
now.
deep.
Probably
Two
a third
kids
one on the
deep.
way.
Oh, he's putting in the work. Putting in the work.
Yeah, I don't know. I
just-
get it. It's expensive. You can go to Walmart and buy a Wrestle Athletic shirt or something like that for $19.99.
Right. And that's it. Like, and the same thing with with not just the apparel, but the clubs. The clubs have gotten so expensive that I hope eventually, things kind of slow down a little or whatever, because to grow the game is very important. But these kids want the best of the best, and you see it on TV. Remember, those guys aren't paying for anything. Someone is paying them to wear their clothing, and then they're getting tagged up with sponsorships. So I just think it's crazy because the people who, I think 2 years ago, I got my first hat from, Bad Birdie. I didn't realize that they were that big of a big deal. And so I went to go buy a shirt and it was a 7X and still too small. It was $120.
I don't know. Like,
Thank you, Barstool.
what about those guys? They're not Bad Birdie.
Fools.
I can't believe it's a fun fact that a good buddy of mine, who I'm playing TPC Norton, also known as Boston, with this summer, was playing golf with the guys from Barstool this week at Pebble Beach.
Pebble Beach.
What kind of life does he live?
Wow. How do you get out there with the Barstool boys?
So
Don't know a whole lot about those guys.
I know you don't. I listen to him religiously, but I'm a podcast whore. So that's all I listen to in the vehicle. It's all I watch on TV is YouTube and listen to it. So they attend, 4 of the Barstool guys play in this thing called the Dad Bod Classic. I'll get it out. Classic. Been drinking. Shout out Gatorade. Gatorade Zero, no sugar. So they play in this Dad Bod Classic, which is basically two 12-man teams of friends who play in a 3-day Ryder Cup style event.
Wow.
It's
That's
very
pretty
cool.
cool.
So my buddy is friends with one of the guys who came up with it. And he's like I don't think he's the CEO. He's the president or vice president of a big company that Lurch works for. That's all I'm going to say.
His name is Lurch.
Lurch is one of the hosts of that show. So my buddy is friends with his boss. So that's how they all kind of run in the same group. And I saw pictures of him last year out at Pebble, but I didn't put two and two together until this year because the Barstool guys were talking about going out there last week or this week on their podcast. And they literally, Frankie, Pizza Boy, he's got a video of my buddy hitting a shot. And he calls him Big Sexy on the podcast all the time. What? You're going to come play with Tim. I'm not calling him Big Sexy. You can come with me up to Boston. We'll go play with those guys. It'll be a great time.
They call him Big Sexy.
What a great his name. I don't even know if I should say it on the podcast, right? But it's like he's got the name Sexton in his name.
Oh,
So they call him
okay,
Big
yeah.
Sexton.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, you gotta throw that out there.
That's great. Fun fact, I met him, I don't know, 15 years ago. He was the Seymour putter rep. And you know how much
Seymour what?
Seymour putters, not butts.
Oh, putters.
You know how
Hey,
much
you've
I'm a fan of their company. I met their owner, Jim.
Yes,
Great
you
stuff.
are.
Tim's the guy who hooked it all up. So come full circle.
Huh.
I also worked for Tim when he was the Cleveland Strixon rep. Just another fun fact.
Talked a lot about shafts and Seymour butts. I mean putters tonight. So
Sexy.
been more than
People
Big
say I'm
Sexy,
bringing
Big Sexy Sexton. We can get him on the show. We get him on the show. Speaking of shows, where's Gary Jones? How come he didn't call in tonight? Big nerd.
He's probably sleeping. His Jello and stuff came by around 6 p.m.
When's Jello? Poor guy's living the dream down in South Kakalaki.
So,
You know,
I got a question for you.
yes.
Go ahead.
I just hope that he's really, the guy probably could, we should probably send some sunscreen. You know, that big nose of his.
They look like David Hasselhoff.
Oh, big Gary.
With just
Go
the-
ahead. Just the
So-
white.
Your expectations this year, you're covered. Do you plan on playing lots of events? Do you plan on playing other places? What's your
I don't. So I'm kind of a homer to one place. It took me at the last place I was at. It took me almost, I would say, 2 to 3 months to figure out how to play it, and it paid off. So this place, got to go back and learn how to play it again. Got to know where to miss hit it, where to put it, and got to get a feel for the greens because I don't hit the ball far enough. I don't hit many greens, so I need to be able to chip on, have success with the chips, and then make the putt. So I'm thinking I'm going to play this is my schedule as is right now before the wife knows. It's going to be Monday practice, strictly practice, no golf, just getting there after work, grinding out on the range and putting until about 6:15. So it'll be about 2.5 hours there. Probably take Tuesday off, go back on a Wednesday, try to play a minimum of 9 holes, putt for 40 minutes afterwards. That's how I make my money. I can putt. And then play again Thursday evening, try to play 9, and then play both days, Saturday and Sunday. Also have to
Good
get home
advice.
and cut the grass and clean the pool and do all the yard work.
Some advice. You might want to talk with your wife about that schedule because that's a PGA Tour schedule.
No. That's like Tiger's schedule. Getting up, going to the gym first thing in the morning, after the gym, have breakfast, go play 9, come back, chip and putt, have lunch, go back, play another 9, run 2 miles, have dinner, go play 18.
Yeah.
That's how you become the greatest player in the world.
If I can hit balls 7 days a week, which, fun fact, I have done since December this year, I'm going to be dangerous.
It's just it, man. You know, and I found a couple things in my swing this year. So I got to trust and believe and get out there. But if I can put the ball in play with the driver, I'm okay. You know, I don't have any true worries about it. It's just the driver. I've got to get off the tee. I don't know how many times in the last 2 years I've whiffed off the tee, you know, and then I've had to bounce around and get back out there and then go in and shoot 82 and cry the whole way home. I'm done with that shit. If I shoot 86, it's an 86. Because the next day you can go out there and shoot 78. I mean, I'm not getting paid to play. I'm paying someone to play. So I just want to enjoy it. But I think the more I practice, the better we are. I know I have a couple buddies who's in our group chat who one thinks he's going to win a tournament, the other one's not sure how many he's going to play. You know, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
The fun fact, full disclosure, would be one of them thinks he's a top 10 golfer at the golf course and doesn't
Top
know any of
10.
the other members.
Dude, you said top 10?
Right? That's what he said.
Top 10.
Yeah. I think that's what he said.
Listen. I don't know about a top 10. I don't know if he really understands Fox Hop Yard.
I think that there's some guys out there at every course that's closing in on 7,000 yards. There's some guys out there that play the tips and post a bunch of low 80s. But if they come play the whites, they're going to destroy you. And that's
True.
just it. So
It's not easy for, if you're not hitting the ball 265, 285, you're
You're
not
done.
under par. You're going to dance around
I-
par, and you are going to struggle on the par 3s.
yeah, I mean,
The par 5s are not reachable for guys who hit it 235, 250. Not happening. You get lucky, but you may leave yourself a 30-foot putt.
I remember 2019 playing in the club championship down at Hershey. We started on the East course and we had to play the tips. I always loved playing the East course and I always played the tips. Nobody else did. And I had like a 4-shot lead after the first round. I struggled the second day, but there's a difference. The guy that plays the longer can move forward, but the guy who plays the shorter can't move back. So
Right. I agree with that. You
Like
know, and
standing
that's
up.
why me
yeah,
getting old, man. You don't know what it's like to be out. I think it's snowing outside.
I love the exit sign you got there. I was thinking of getting one of those.
Dude, I can actually, you know, pardon the hands here, but we can go mobile. A little exit sign.
Oh,
Woo!
boy.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be a season. It's going to be a season for all. I think a lot of the guys that we play with are getting older. Everybody's changing. So it's going to be interesting to see who's coming where. And, you know, the event schedule is going to be exciting when that comes out. Trying to hopefully that comes out soon so we can see what we're playing in. But also, you know, looking at the schedule for just local golf around the area. I know we have some big tournaments coming up around the area. The ECC will be rocking and rolling soon with golf. So I'm going to try to follow that a little bit without being considered a pedophile.
They gotta go to fall.
I just don't think those kids get the credit they deserve. I coached golf for a couple of years, and yes, they do got to go to fall, but it's not going to happen because they allow the coaches to vote, and the majority of the coaches are football coaches, and they don't want to lose that stipend. So and that's
some
not fair to
schools
the
have
kids.
gone to fall.
Yeah, and we should in the ECC. It's how in the world can you play competitive golf in March April, and May in New England.
We can't.
You can't. The courses are in the worst shape. You're out there on some days. You can't even finish a 9-hole practice because it's so cold or snowing. Luckily, we're in an area where we do get to play because the sun doesn't set too early on us. But we're out there till 7 o'clock some nights, and it's just unfortunate for those kids because then they turn around and some of those kids who are a 2 and 3 on the team during the summer excel, and they could be 1 or 2 on the team come fall. So hopefully it changes. It probably won't. ECC, CIAC, got to make a move. So someone's got to figure it out. We've got other tournaments around. Speaking of tournaments, we got one here in the Rose City. That will be in July. So it'll be exciting to see who plays in that. A little different format this year from what the word in the streets is.
Are you
we're
playing?
hearing. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play. I haven't played well. I've made 1 cut there and did not make the cut last year and got knocked out on the first round after making the cut the year before. I think it's pretty challenging, but I will not play with a group of friends. I will play, try to pair up with some people I don't know.
So much better.
I think that's one thing. Yeah, I think it's one thing that they need to look at is the rules officials there. Unless it's just crazy. Unless they come out with something like $180, then I'm not playing. It's just not worth it. So we'll see what happens. We haven't heard much about it, but if they can keep the field like they've had it in years, it'll be exciting. There's a lot of talent in this area, and it's a tradition. It's a tradition like none other.
Like no other.
The Rose City Classic.
I think that I don't think qualifying should be with friends. So
No.
I think it should be just seated. Boom, here you go.
You should not be allowed to see where you are during a tournament.
I hate that.
And you should have, if it's an official event, or not official, but an event that has some clout to it, there should be a marshal taking the score. I know they're not going to do it, but with the amount of money you're paying out there and what you're competing for, you shouldn't be able to go out with Joe Schmo and your Saturday group and say, hey, that 3-foot gimme is good. Because it costs people.
I don't understand that.
And
I've
I'm guilty
argued
of it.
with some of the people there about it, so I'm not saying anything that should offend anybody. I genuinely believe let's say you register by 2 weeks early or whatever. A week before, here's your tee time, and you don't get to choose when you want to play, because some guys, and I don't care, this is going to hurt people's feelings. Some people go out late because they know what they have to shoot, and they go with their buddies and they make sure that they shoot that to be in the flight they want to be in. And it's ridiculous. And if they don't think that's happening, they're too old, they're naive, and they have no concept of what these young kids are doing.
You have your first flight, your champion's flight. Let's just say the champion's flight, not the first flight. Who those guys, they're solid. You know who they are. But
Totally.
your first and second flight, pretty good. From there back, you could get anybody at any caliber of time. I think I played in the third flight and played against my first round, got my ass kicked from some kid who plays in NCAA golf. So I mean, it's you're right. Those guys went out later in the day. They knew what scores, they knew what they had to shoot to get in, and they did so. So you're 100% correct there. Also, the first day, it's not monitored, it's not marshaled. If you want to go out early, you get your name in there quickly and you're out early. You can set a pace, but it's a very long day. I would love to do it again. I just don't know if it's like it has been in the past. Sure, $120, why not? We'll see what happens. If it's more than that, it's not worth it because it's your public community course down the road. It's just I don't know. There has been rumors that there are going to raise the rates to kind of limit the
everything's
field.
gone up, so makes sense.
I don't think that will work. I don't think you're going to limit the field by raising. I think those guys who want to play are going to play.
I don't know. I've always wanted to play just to see if I could do it. And then the 2 years I've been back, I've observed a little bit qualifying rounds. And what I've observed, quite honestly, is an unfair field that doesn't actually show people skill. So I'm not going to pay $120 to go out there and know Billy is playing with his friend and he takes 10 minutes to find his ball. And then he says he makes a bogey when there's no way he made a 20. So, and I saw it. I watched it with my own eyes. I'm not going to pay money to do that.
I agree. I've been in groups that have been in front, behind, or maybe my own group, and I saw some things that are shady. You know, so fix it, tighten it up. It's a great event. That's been around a long time. It's been around a
They
long
raise
time.
a lot of money for something.
I would like to play in the Willie Open. I think that is a fun event. It's ran a little differently. I believe it's only 1 day, correct?
It is. And I don't know what they call it anymore. Thread City Open.
Is it the Thread City Open?
Yeah, it's a badass name.
That is a great name.
Yeah.
The Thread City. Yeah, so, you know, I mean, there's a couple other things too. You know, I want to play in some local events and do some things, but, you know, it all comes down to family and making sure I can get out there and play. I also want to fish. You know, the summer goes by too quick here in New England. We really don't start playing golf until May, maybe the middle of May, you know, and then we can play it to October, but we don't. You know, we kind of shut things down and we rush the events in the area. It seems like we piggyback everything off of July and August when we have such beautiful Septembers here. So we'll see. It'll be exciting. Well, you're getting a little tired there, big guy.
I'm old, you know,
I hear it.
Saturday
It is.
night.
Saturday Night
feeling all
Fever.
right.
What else? Anything else? How's the simulator?
Looks pretty good, huh? Behind it. For those of you who
17,
don't know,
17 the players.
17 a player. You know, I got to tell you, I got some sim putting turf coming next week. Picking them up from a guy.
Wow.
It's when it's gonna look official, and then we're gonna order a surround, like a true enclosure with a high def screen. Probably Friday. Gonna be my gift to myself. Year-end bonus week. So,
Nice.
and then I'm done because it's completely done.
That's awesome. And then I'll be
I'm
ready to
gonna need
rock
some
and
help.
roll. What do you need help with?
Laying down the turf.
Yeah, I got a guy.
No, I need your help.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I got
I think you're gonna
Big
help.
Dean can fit down there.
Big
Shout outs to Big Dean. He can fit down there. I'm gonna get laid the turf down.
Oh,
Big fella laying the turf.
yeah, I don't know. I haven't played on the sim all week. Been busy.
Why?
Been busy.
That's unbelievable.
Started a new job, part-time job. Hang out, fun.
I just don't have any time. I get out of work and run around, grab the kid, come back. It's time for, to play a little bit, a little dinner, and then we're off to bed. But the exciting news is by the end of this month, we will have daylight savings kicking in, and it probably won't be dark till about 7:15. So that's huge.
Oh, it's already
That's
6 o'clock.
Oh, I know. It's amazing, but it's still just a little too early to go down to the golf course, to jump the gun and try to chip and putt. I know the local courses, quite a few of them will be open on St. Patty's Day, the weekend of St. Patty's Day. So it's here. It's right on the corner. It's time to rock and roll, get things going.
Yeah, Shenny
I got
was
my
open
Sunday
yesterday.
badge. Yeah, Shenny was open and then they closed and they reopened again. We got a little bit of snow down here last night, but nothing crazy.
Yeah, we've been out to Fox January a couple times, once
Yeah,
in February.
Right,
I
it's
just
been
gotta get out once a month.
Wow. That'll be tough.
What?
I did pick up a new Sunday bag that I can carry for the early round of the
Oh,
season.
really?
Oh yeah, it's big time. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I
Where is
got the shoes. Hold on.
Oh boy, here he goes, folks. Guys, I'm sitting in a rocking chair. For those who don't know,
There
what is
it
that?
is. There it is. Little Sunday bag with a little holster.
Oh,
We're
no.
ready, baby. We're ready to go. Like handle here, throw it in the back, bada bing, bada boom. Take it out, get it loose.
Take it out, get it loose. Warm it up.
Yep. Get it loose,
Flip
get
it
it
down,
warmed
rub
up.
it down.
Feel like I'm getting warmed up. I got for this year. Can't find them. Don't know where they went, but we're ready to go. Ready to rock and roll. Keep things moving. Where'd you go? You left.
I just went
There
to
he
grab the
is.
phone. I wanted to see, like, real quick, we should see what's going on. It's cold
At the
down here
box?
tonight, huh?
It's cold out here. I got the heater going.
Is there anything else we got to talk about?
I think
I
I
don't know if there
covered
is.
mine.
I don't know, man. I'm just excited.
I think we covered it. Now you can edit
what
the
we
hell
do.
out of it. You can edit it. If you want, I'll edit it. Just send it over to me.
It's going to be too big of a file. So ultimately, the video doesn't matter as much as everything
No,
else.
wait. You'll be able to send me the Zoom file
Yeah, it's going to be huge.
and share it.
Hold on. I'm going to walk over to the computer. You can come with me
Huge.
because we're mostly done. I don't know if you can see. Oh, look at this. Oh my God, I just knocked something over. Oh, my iPad, no big deal. All right, so this whole thing. Oh, you still there? Look at this.
Oh yeah.
We've been down here the whole time.
Really?
Well, no, I was trying to record it fun.
Did it work?
Because ultimately, I think so, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's us now.
Yeah.
I just dropped my iPad. Damn.
Just send me this one and I can edit my own little bits and do my own little thing with the little clips.
We could try. I gotta
All
go
right.
get that.
Let's lock it down.
Log it out. All right, let's wrap it up. We can delete this. All right, so hold on, let me put this back. Look at that. 17. Home of the players. It's where the players play. Now I got all
Last
these
player,
cords.
last player for hole in one. Ricky Big Dick Flower.
Is it?
I don't know. I think so.
Last one on 17?
I think so. I don't know. That'd be a good trivia question.
I think you made that up. All right, ready? So I'm gonna sit down
Yep.
and then I can't see myself anymore.
I could see it though.
I look great.
I got to get back on the old weight loss program.
All right, guys, here we are. Wrapping
Hold
it
on.
up.
No, hold on. Start over again. I'll wrap it up with something on the way going out. What are we going to listen to on the way out?
Hold on. I gotta see myself. I can't do this without seeing myself. Because I got an iPad going, I got a camera going, I got a computer going. Holy crap. Now I can't see myself because I got the lights off. All right, guys. JMillz gonna play some music. Fire it up, buddy. Listen, guys, really appreciate the two of you who listen to this. Kim Miller.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap it up, and you should too, because if you don't, you never know what might happen. We'll be back in a couple of weeks. Big shout outs to my main man back home in the booth, in the lab, in the studios, doing it the Divot Toolz way. JB, the Big Cat versus, you already know, Flex some good 22s. JMillz, we out. Holla at your boy.
Good night. Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Deuces.
Deuces.